Let's take a look at today's daily challenge. So, we are playing Hellhorned Umbra, traditional Hellhorned with exiled Umbra. The mutators are Arcane Allergy, enemy units enter with spell weakness 1, Fallen Champion, remove the champion from your starting deck, and extra Pyre, your Pyre gets plus 80 health. So we will be starting without a champion, but with a lot of extra spell weakness. Yeah. Umbra has a few spells that can benefit from spell weakness quite a bit. Hellhorned does so as well. With Inferno and Impolate, Important Work. No, not Important Work, Impressive. And Umbra has things like not Mind Collapse, the other one, Excavation Eruption, and the one that purges and becomes stronger. I forgot the name of that one. But yeah, let's jump in and see what we can do with no champion. We are starting out with Fledgling in Mind Collapse and March of Shields. That's definitely not a bad starting deck. We obviously also have Plinks and Torches. We are facing off against Talos with Rage as our first boss. Afterwards Fel with Rage. And finally Seraph with Sap. No champion today. But we do have access to Forever Flame or Iron Drop Cage here as our starting relic. Forever Flame. That's always nice, whether we are doing imps, things like demon friends. Forever Flame is also helps with setup, generally a quite powerful relic if you get it early. Or if you already have a deck that works well with it. Let's set up a few units here on the bottom floor. Glad to see some Plinks here. Let's get a damage shield going. And let's kill the Collector. 3 extra Ember next turn. It's gonna be nice. See what morsel we get here. That's not gonna be very helpful, sadly. Fledgling Imp, we definitely want to play that one. I'm just considering the order. Probably should put the imp on in front. Let's try to snipe these. We are very close here, but it's not quite gonna work out. I wonder if I could have done better. With Torch, Mind Collapse instead of using the Blink. That would have given me exact lethal. I'm gonna show you. Whoops. Should have calculated that in advance, but I messed up figuring the we would just have enough power anyways. Which sadly not quite the case here. Well, we're just gonna do everything the same and then... with just a slight difference here, we should indeed have the kill. Torch you. March of Shields. Then Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse. Yes! The Blink did 2 damage. Is there another way? No. Okay then. Didn't quite work out. I was like, yeah, we have exact little, but I didn't calculate the 2 damage from Blink in that. Well, the Hellboy is nice. Hidden Passage is definitely very nice. Yeah, it's gonna be Hidden Passage. Space Prism seems good with Fledgling Imps at the very least. Blink always ruining plans. Even if we don't play it. Making of a Morsel, Space Prism, Immortal Trait. I wouldn't mind an Immortal Trait, to be entirely honest. But I think we wanna go with Space Prism here. Alpha Friend, Demon Friend, or Morsel Maker. I don't think it's Morsel Maker. I kinda wanna go Demon Friend here. Just because having that much front loader power can be very, very nice indeed. And I don't think Alpha Friend... Alpha Friend takes too long to become as powerful as Demon Friend. So let's go with this one. And then I think we are gonna have for another Hellhorned unit here. Large stone, that's not really what I'm looking for. Branded Warrior behind the Demon Friend seems like a good choice. These upgrades are really not what I want. These are slightly better. Are they? Let's go with a damage upgrade on Branded Warrior and leave. Not really what I was looking for, but it helped a little bit. Let's go with these, remove the spikes here. Place a train sword on the top to cover for a potential collector. Blink. We wait for the Space Prism before using any imps on the bottom floor. Looking good, that should easily defeat the boss. And indeed it does. Fortify Welder Helper, Molting Imp. I wouldn't mind a Welder Helper. It's reasonable. I like it. Pack Morsels, making of a morsel another Space Prism, so we have a higher chance to draw one early, because we need to draw one before we can even think about using imps on our main floor. I think we need some upgrades pretty soon. And if we don't get them here, we won't get them until Fell. So I think it's worth keeping the... I really want multi-strike on that backliner. Although I probably should get multi-strike on the Demon Friend instead. No, not necessarily. Gonna buy a health upgrade for the Demon Friend. Do I? Honestly, I just want to fill up the rest of these slots with multi-strike. Which, of course, we can't, but... Playing any other games right now besides STS and Monster Train? I'm playing a lot of Gloomhaven, the PC version, in my free time, and it's a pretty awesome game, can recommend. I've also been playing some Ring of Pain recently, although I feel like I'm mostly done with it. Another good roguelike card game, although it's not really a deck builder like Slay the Spire or Monster Train. Gloomhaven? Yeah, I can imagine. It's a pretty wild game. One of my friends has played the board game version, and it's quite insane. I think I want to go with the spell rail spike on a blink here, actually. Well, in the digital version they are obviously models instead of miniatures. Like, well... Talos? Sure. We should be able to deal with that Talos pretty easily. I thought I messed up, but I didn't. Everything's fine here. Start with a small blink. No, I should have started with the torch and then the large blink, so I could have killed this disciple. Lifesteal for the Demon Friend. I don't want you to gain armor, but I can prevent it right now. Let's at least remove some of the armor right afterwards. Putting any armor on the Demon Friend right now is kind of wasted. But I'll do it anyway. A little bit will stay around after all. With this we are done with imps. So we don't need the space anymore, we can keep these imps in the back and let them grow. Although maybe we want to play a morsel, so... That's actually a pretty good morsel. Let's make one of those slots available again. And we do have the kill here. Hi RS Jackson. Today's modifiers are enemy units enter with spell weakness 1. We have no champion and our pyre has 80 extra health. Forever consumed, last stand, shroud mitosis. Forever consumed is a good way to make use of arcane allergy. But is that good enough? No. Not when it's up against last stand. Okay, a deranged brute. Ooh, maybe we cut the demon fiend later. I want extra draw. We don't currently have great rage cards besides the fledgling imps. Removal and dupe. We could dupe the hidden passage. Or a space prism? Probably not a space prism. 2 should be enough. I kinda want a removal. Yeah, let's go for the removals. Feel like these plinks, they're still okay. They can still kill 2 health enemies because they end up with spell weakness. And I don't want to purge Demon Friend yet. If I do at all. So let's actually remove a torch in the blink here. Multi-strike 30, Covenant 25 round with the exiled Umbra champion. Yep, I do still remember that. That was quite wild. Primordium can do some crazy stuff. Fletchling Imp is actually what I want to dupe. I really want to find a Transcend Imp now. That would be how we grow strong enough to actually kill bosses in the air. Okay, that's good enough for now. Actually, I want you on the top floor. Well, didn't really matter. Now with these imps though, I can play my other units on the bottom floor, which is obviously a problem. A problem we might be able to solve though. Maybe we can just win on the bottom floor. Maybe. Well, this is bad. Did I should have killed the clip conduit. Oops. Yeah, that that didn't work out. I didn't think enough there. We need to get these imps killed. At least some of them. Probably both of them. That wasn't great either, but it should work out. Should work out with a simple torch here. I should have taken the kill here on that guy with the mine collapse. Last stand, 8 extra rage plus 5 extra rage on the backliner is 13 rage, is 26 damage. That brings us up to dealing 73 damage to the Clip Guardian. Nope, that's not gonna work. I think we have to Hidden Passage this one. I wish I had Descent here. Why did I think that guy had no attack? Because they usually don't, obviously. But, I'm so unfocused right now. Whoops. And here is what I should have done the first turn. Killed that guy. Gives us the kill on both of these guys, so we can safely do the torch mine collapse here. We can't march our shields, but we do get a slay here for some extra rage. Lifesteal is very much appreciated. That is actually really good. We need to kill the backline at the very least. This order works out much better. Double the rage, and then we should be able to deal with the boss. Okay. Finally. You probably weren't allowed to use a calculator in school. I was. I just didn't need to most of the times. I had a bit of a talent for calculating things in my head. I kinda want the Rage Serum, but I also want the Impressive, and even the Branding Right would serve a purpose here. The Impressive would be really nice. And I see some combo potential with it. Engine upgrade is nice. Excavation Eruption maybe? No. Maybe? Merchant of Magic versus Merchant of Trinkets. Here are removals. There we have 3 relics. This is... Whew. I do want spell upgrades. I definitely do. This is difficult. Feel like it's engine upgrade. We definitely want the extra amber from that. Yes. Temporary Talisman isn't bad. But we already removed quite a few cards that really benefit from it, although it's still quite good with the Mind Collapse and the Impressive, because it not only is it attuned, the enemies also have spell weakness, so that's a nice extra chunk of damage. But it's not what is ultimately gonna help us win. Firewall. That's always very tempting, but I think I skip here. This deck feels like it doesn't need Firewall. We still can't cut the Demon Friend just yet. That will happen on the next floor, most likely, once we get some upgrades on our other units. One Train Steward has to go, we don't have the space for all of them. And... do I want to remove another torch? Yes. No. No, I want to remove a Train Steward instead. The amount of torches right now is, in my opinion, a pretty good amount. So we have some backline damage still in the deck. It's gonna be important. Spikes, sure. So, in terms of calculating things in my head, when I was in first class elementary school, I came home to my mom and I asked her, "Mom, is it correct that a day has 86,400 seconds?" Because I just calculated that on my way home from school. Well, she didn't have an answer ready. Not surprisingly. I was a weird kid. These guys are quite annoying. I wonder how realistic it is to set up the second floor and hope for the hidden passage. No, 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 no. I don't think that's the way to go. I think we have to go with the Ranged Brute here as our main damage unit. Because Branded Warrior will just die to the spikes. That's just a fact. That won't do. That will not do. That seems like a waste, but we need a way to get rid of the backliner there. And the Impressive might be how we deal with them. Maybe. It's at least a possibility. Looks like that's not an option here. I can't take that much damage. I just can't. But I don't see a way I can avoid taking that damage. Like, Seems appropriate that I would be interested in time as Swiss are known for timekeeping. I guess we are. This is horrible. This fight is... I feel like my deck is severely underdeveloped right now. These units needed upgrades a while ago. How do I deal with this? I feel like our bottom floor has to look like this. It just has to. There's nothing else that would work. I think this is the only setup we can use to actually kill the boss. Maybe I can save this imp. This Clip Guardian is giving me such a headache. I don't see a way to deal with them. I just don't. How much damage would we do if we play Fledgling and Blast Sand on the top floor? That's Rage 3, so 9 attack to everyone, so 27 damage, then another 27 from Last Stand. Oh no. Fledgling Imp itself also deals, so it's 36 plus another 36, so it's 72. Yeah, that would actually be enough. But how do we kill the boss on the bottom floor with that? Like, yeah, this is a kill on that guy, but now we need to find a way to actually stop the boss. These monsters don't really help us. That's a good morsel at the very least. Well, it prevents 4 damage. No imps left in the deck. Yep. That didn't work out. I need to accept. quite a bit of damage here. I need to grow strong enough to deal with the boss. And if I have to accept some damage to do that, then I guess I will accept some damage. Which mostly means we're gonna let this Clip Guardian go through. Hopefully not at full health. That would be bad. That wasn't what I intended to do, but it's honestly not terrible. Especially because now I can do things like that. We need to get this guy below 50 at least. That is just necessary, right? Dealing 23, below 60, so we would need another 12 damage. We can do 12 damage. So we only take 34 damage. Well, if we're taking 34 damage, it doesn't really matter how much damage we take, because the score is gonna end up being the same anyways. Okay, we have a lot of amber this turn, which is good. We are pretty close here. Impressive is not a great idea. Can't kill this frontliner, and if I kill the backliner we are taking much more damage. So the only thing I really can do here is Mind Collapse the boss. So we have a slightly easier time maybe finishing them off this turn. Yes. Commemorative Spike. I think I'll take it. And I kind of want an Inflame, but I also want an Inferno, but I think the Inflame is more important. Ugh. Grovel? No, none of these. Finally! We can make some progress. We're up against Ragefell though. I made some bad decisions early on. I made a lot of bad decisions early on, I think. And now they come back to haunt me. Okay, maybe we don't have to abandon our demon friend after all. That is good. That is really good. I can't... No, I have the mind collapses. I can't cut torches now. Okay, this event might have just saved our run. That's not great. Because I do have to leave one of the units in hand. Almost good enough. We can finish this one with that mine collapse later. At least I hope so. Yes, we need the full... We need to pay the full price here. There we go. Let's upgrade our engine. And the range brute is back. Now we do have some good scaling actually. Yeah, that's a pretty good number. This number is pretty big. Not big enough though. Not big enough for a flying kill. Maybe we can grow strong enough by the time Seraph comes around. Impolate is pretty tempting. Maybe that could be a way to nuke a frontliner. Not getting Transcendent Pierce sucks though. Catches, but ashes. Ah, it's ashes. Gives us better scaling. Hold over the hidden passage, so we can actually more easily set up on higher floors now. Let's magic power up the torch, then reroll. Consume removal. On the last stand. That is kind of tempting. I think I'd rather dupe it though. No. We can do this, that's fine. Consume removed, last stand is good. My collapse needs a damage upgrade and then we move on. Final Plink goes out of the deck as well as Train Steward. Yeah. I think we might be able to get a flying kill on Seraph. At the very least. After some setbacks. Ah, fun. Spikes again. Do we need that right now? Not right now, no. But we'll need it later. I need the armor on this guy, otherwise they won't survive. This also gives us a lot of extra rage. Ah, the Ember Drain. We can deal with this. We can deal with a little bit of Ember Drain. I want the Demon Fiend back in the front. I'm a bit worried though. Yeah, this wave. Well, we do have another opportunity to use March of Shields. There's not a lot of damage coming in right now. Whew! March of Shield saved our butts here. Yeah, the offensive scaling of this deck is quite nice. No, this has to be a skip. Another skip. Although the second engine upgrade isn't terrible, I feel like I don't need it. Railhammer, improved firebox. Not really what I'm looking for. Hell's Banners. I need some cost reductions. I need to cost reduce the Enflame and the March of Shields. Holdover is not necessary, honestly. I'd rather save the gold. Wanna consume another spell. That's not okay, no. I can't deal with the increased cost. Yeah. The increased cost is too much. I would like another last stand, but I can't play two in a single turn, so that's kind of pointless. How about another Demon Friend though? Yep, that should be worth it. We are gonna set up the top floor. Space Prism. Not enough rage yet. $51 plus 68 is 119. Can't kill the Darkwings right now. And I can't... Should have hit the Darkwings with the... yeah, that would have been better. Well... I made a few mistakes this turn. I should have played the... last stand as well. I'm honestly not 100% sure if the Impolate is a mistake like this. Well, where the Impolate should go, ideally. But I am certain that I should play last stand. Can ascend you, it just doesn't really matter. Oh right. Yeah, yeah, it's probably better to ascend this guy. And kill one of these. And kill that one. The other Space Prism, so we can start putting out Fledgling Imps. All the way in the back, ideally. Then we are looking to get some slays off with the Branded Warrior. Impressive will be important later on, maybe. And this is Enflame, last stand. We remove this guy. And we send in the Demon Fiend. And my goal is to get a kill next turn. Ideally. No space. So, we definitely Mind Collapse the Shadewings. That leaves 40 incoming damage. That's not a problem. 40 is absolutely fine. So I do want to get the kill next turn. If I can get rid of this Gilded Wing this turn, which is actually really easy, I should do so. And here we win. We just need to remove these guys. And then we have 2,400, 2,950, and these are another 600, another 700, 3,650 damage around that on Seraph. Yep, that's a win. We did scale pretty well at the end with the last stand and the double rage from the imps and the rage granting us 5 attack with the resonant shard and the brute. That did work out well, but it started working out a little bit too late and we lost quite a few points before that, so our score isn't too great here. I probably should have gotten Endless on a Fletchling Imp pretty early. Gotten an attack and health upgrade on the Branded Warrior instead of pure attack. And I think we would have been in a slightly better position for this run. But overall, that still worked out quite well, and we should still be in the top 20 or so. Even in the top 10. That's nice. This guy has a suspiciously high score. Yeah, 4,000 gold. Tons of relics. First turn fell kill. Yep, that's not legit at all. Let's quickly report this guy as a cheater. Capable of them clearly a cheater. Okay, I think I've seen this guy enough that I just that I believe his deck is gonna be legit. And ooh, 6-down boss rush on Fell, that's nice. Yeah, he got the multi-strike on the Demon Fiends before making them small and duping them. Interestingly, he picked pretty much the same units as I did. He did get the Endless on the Fletchling Imp. Did go with the double stacked Rage Serum to start off with the Rage, I can see that. Permafrost the last stand, that makes sense as well. I like the deck. I think this is what my deck would have looked like when if I didn't make some questionable choices at the beginning. Yeah, pretty solid deck. Well deserved first place for Sitsim here. This is also somewhat similar. That's powerful. Duped the range brute with the small stone from the event. Ooh, they found a Transcend Imp. I'm so envious. Ah, that Transcend Imp. I really would have liked one of those. Also a very solid deck. I'm a bit surprised they scored lower than Sitsim here. But it did have a 1-turn slower Fell fight. And a 1-turn slower Seraph fight as well. But yeah, these decks look mostly the same. They're all imp supported rage builds. Makes sense given this challenge.